There, use my green. Okay, here we go. So, guys, focus. Let's work this problem. Number 2. I need to graph this function. So, guys, where's the vertex? Okay, right. So, you're saying positive 4 because if it's minus on the inside, that means we go to the right, right? Positive 4 and then down 4. So, positive 4 and then down 4 and plot my vertex. Now, guys, it says describe the transformations, doesn't it? We've already got 2 of them. What does a negative make the function do? Flip over the x-axis. What is a 2? Yeah, but how do you describe it as a transformation? A vertical stretch by not by negative 2. By 2. Why not by negative? We already took care of the negative, exactly. All right, now guys, you were saying that the negative 2 means I go to the right 1 and go down 2, right? Do I do it on the other side as well? Okay. Now, how do I find one more set of points? Okay, so I go to the right 1 more, right? When x equals 6, negative 2 times 6 minus 4, quantity squared minus 4. If you're unsure of your math, type...
Faculty, please release the band students at this time to go to the Performing Arts Center. Again, teachers, please release the band students at this time to go to the Performing Arts Center.
Guys, check out the videos, okay? Make sure that you get this done. All of a sudden?
Well, he played percussion for...
Interesting. Okay, I'm making a video, so please be quiet. Okay, when you, if you are unsure of your math, type it in. If you are okay with it, then go ahead and do it. What's 6 minus 4? 2. What's 2 squared? 4. So it's negative 2 times 4 minus 4. What's negative 2 times 4? Negative 8. Negative 8 minus 4 is... So that means when x equals 6, we're at negative 12, yeah? I expect you guys to view that videos. The review is due tomorrow. Okay, so I connect them. How did I know to go to 6? Okay, so you always plot your vertex, right? And then you go to the right 1. You just go to the right 1 more and pick the next x value. If you go any further, do you see how it would be way too big? So it's always, usually I'm enough to graph 1 more point. What? We already knew 5, because you just go to the right 1 and go down 2 because of that 1 more. You need 5 points. Okay, if possible. So like I said, guys, the other 3 are going to be graphed and explained on Moodle, so please look at that. What's up? Huh? 3 years. Okay, I know. We'll be here till 2017. Dude, I don't know. An hour. Why are you wasting my time? State the vertex and axis of symmetry. Hey, guys. Where's the vertex going to be on this one? Negative 1, positive 2. Opposite of the inside, same as the outside. Yeah? Are you writing this down with me, or have you already got it done? Okay. Guys, axis of symmetry. Now, if this is at negative 1, positive 2, does this parabola open up or open down? And I know that because I've got a positive a, right? Okay, the number in the front is positive, so it opens up. My axis of symmetry is always that line through the center, yeah? That goes through the x value of negative 1, right? So, x equals negative 1. Through looking at that, I can tell that it's going to be a minimum. And then what is the minimum value? What's the lowest this function goes? The lowest the function goes is 2, right? So the minimum value is 2. Okay. All right. So, right quick, what about 8? Where's the vertex? Positive 4, negative 1. So what's the axis of symmetry? X equals 4. Is this a positive a? So does it open up? Okay, so if we're at positive 4, negative 1, and it opens up, is this a min or a max? Right there? That's a minimum. What is the lowest this function goes? Negative 1. Okay. So now we're on number 10, yeah? That was quick. All right. So guys, it says convert each function in vertex form to standard form, yeah? Okay, can I distribute that negative 2, or do I have to do the square first? Okay, because of the square, remember exponents come before multiplication, I have to do this. Negative 2 times, I'm actually going to do this like this. X minus 3 times x minus 3. Now, you may be quick at doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and work it out just for everyone else, okay? What's x times x? And then x times negative 3. Now I distribute the negative 3. Negative 3 times x is, and negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Can you combine the negative 3 x's to what? So I've really got negative 2 times x squared minus 6x plus 9, and then plus 3. What are you going to do next? So basically, distribute. Good. That's what I'm looking for. Guys, you have to remember to do this first and then distribute this. So what's negative 2 times x squared? Negative 2x squared. What's negative 2 times negative 6x? Positive 12x. What's negative 2 times 9? Negative 18 plus 3. Quit. Y equals negative 2x squared plus 12x minus 15. Okay. No, because you were talking. Okay. Yep. So remember, this is for a grade, so you have to have all the work shown. Please, I hope you're working this out with me. Okay, on number 11, write the function in vertex form and convert it to standard form. So first I need to write it out in vertex form. Y equals, I need to figure out what the vertex is and what A is, yeah? Are we going left or right on this one? How much? So what does that mean? Okay, up or down? 3. And then when I go to the right 1, how much do I go up? Okay, so then I can just figure out my function just like this, right? So I've got x plus 5 times x plus 5, and then minus 3. What am I going to do first? X squared plus 5x. Now I distribute the 5. 5x plus 25 minus 3. So my final answer is going to be, okay, so x squared plus 10x plus, no, you're right, 22. And we're good. So are you okay with that one? Okay. What do we need to do on 14? We have to find A, and we'll just go, and we'll see why in just a second. Okay, so first let me just write out the vertex form. Y equals x quantity squared. Okay, left or right? Do I go up or down? So just plus 0? Okay, and then when I go to the right one, do I know how much I go down specifically? It probably is, but I'm going to go ahead and put A, and I'm going to check it and make sure. Okay, can you tell me another point this function goes through? Negative 2, negative 2? Okay, so I've got negative 2, negative 2. That's an x and a y, right? So in place of y, I'm going to put negative 2, leave A alone, and in place of x, I'm going to put negative 2, and then I'm going to work it out. What is negative 2 plus 4? It's positive 2. What's 2 squared? So negative 2 equals 4a. Divide by 4, and I get a negative 2 divided by 4, which simplifies to what? They each divide by 2, so negative 1/2. So y actually equals a negative 1/2 times x plus 4 quantity squared. Am I done? Right. Well, it says I have to put it in standard form, right? What's the question? Okay. Right. Find the point that it goes in. Because what has to be true is that this statement has to be true for that point, right? So if I know that it has to go through the point negative 4, 0, and it also has to go through the point negative 2, negative 2, then I can find the a that makes that true. Okay? All right. So x, ooh, that's a 2. So x plus 4 times x plus 4. Can y'all go ahead and tell me what that is? Right, x squared. Okay. X squared plus 4x plus 4x, which you guys are saying, plus 8x, and then plus 4 times 4, which is 16, right? So you got x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. Okay? Tyree, head up. I just love it when my videos are splattered by telling people to pick their head up. You're right, I don't. Okay, so now I distribute the 1/2, negative 1/2. So negative 1/2 x squared. What is a half of 8? Okay, and it's negative, so negative 4x, half of 16. And there you go. And that's my final answer. Okay. Now remember, 12 and 13 are going to be on middle. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at number 15. Do you have a calculator? I hope you have a calculator. No? Right? What are the vertex and axis of symmetry? So if I give you a function in standard form and I say what are the vertex and axis of symmetry, then let's go to y equals and type it in. 2x squared plus 24x minus 16. And now, guys, normally I go zoom 6. But if I can't see it, then I'm going to go, zoom 6 is negative 10, 10, right? Something you could do is just go negative 100, 100, and see if you can go ahead and see it, and we can zoom in from there, okay? So I'm going to go negative 100, 100. And I actually see it, right? I don't need to go that far out, do I? So I went from negative 100 to positive 100, so maybe I just go from like negative 30 to 10 on x? Okay. Negative 20 to 5. I'll try it. What do you think about on the y's? I might go a little bit lower just to make sure that I can see the minimum. I'll just go 1. That's fine. We good? I like this because I can see the minimum. I have plenty of space below it, and then I can see the zeros, yeah? Fine. Okay, guys, isn't this the vertex? And it's also a max or a min. It's a minimum. How do I find a minimum? Second, trace, 3. Am I to the left of the minimum right now? So I press enter. Now I go to the right of it. Enter, enter. And I find that this is my minimum. So I would say my vertex is the point what? Negative 6, comma. Okay. It does say axis of symmetry, right? So what's that axis of symmetry? And there you go, yeah? Does that make sense? And that's all it asks for, right? Okay, so now let's go to 18. It says, what is the max or minimum value? What is the range? Okay, so I'm going to clear this out and type in negative 2x squared plus 28x minus 10. Okay. So I'll type it in y equals, and then I'm going to go, shall I just go back to zoom 6? Okay. Alright, shall I do the negative 100 thing again? Okay. Same thing, only opposite way, right?
Teachers, at this time, we need English, foreign language, and history to dismiss to the fine arts building. Thank
Did we see the maximum? I think we did. Okay, so guys, this is a max or a min. No. Not this one. So maximum. How do I find it? Max? Am I to the left of it? And then go to the right of it? Enter. And I get what? Okay. But actually, guys, what does it actually say? What is the maximum what? Value. So is it 7 or is it 88? The maximum value is 88. What is the range? Well, domain is left and right x's, right? What's range then? Up and down, right? Range is up and down, so, and the y values, you're right. What's the lowest this function goes? Negative infinity. What's the highest it goes? 88. And I include 88. Good Lord. Nope, you always go low to high. Huh? Okay, I put a parentheses here because we can never include infinity. You never actually reach infinity. Because we actually reach it, we include it with a bracket saying we reach 88. Okay, let's just remind ourselves, how do I find a parabola given data? I mean, I just kind of did it for you, right? But you already knew. Okay, so, guys, when I want to find a quadratic function given data, I go to stat edit. Okay, so remember, stat edit, and then over to stat, and then stat calculate number 5, once you get that in there. So, first I go stat edit, and I enter in my data. What goes in the x? -2, and 4. And then, okay, now where do I go? Back to stat. You want to calculate the what? Quadratic regression. Do you want to put that in y equals? Alpha trace, enter, 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 and I get it. Now, I actually have to fill in the A and the B and the C, right? So what do I write? Jose, is this going to be a problem? You sitting there? 4x squared plus, and there you go. Jose. I don't care. Okay, I'm going to go through with you guys what I went through with the other period on 22. You have to remember that it says, when you're talking about time, you can't put this as 2, 4, and 6 because it thinks of it as 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and 6 p.m. So we have to put it in military time, right? So 2 hours after 12 is 14, 16, 18. So write that down. It says, use the quadratic model of this data to predict the high temperature for the day. If you have to predict the high temperature, that means you want to find the maximum, right? So that means I have to find the model and graph it, which is what happens when you put it in y equals. But in order to graph it, you have to be able to see it, right? So I talked about the window with him. The window would have to be, well, somebody was saying, well, why don't I just go from 6 to 20? Is that okay? Is that okay? You would see the maximum. See, the maximum occurs somewhere in here. So I could see it. If I go 0 to 24, 6 to 20, even if I went from just like 10 to 16, I would still see the maximum. It just wouldn't be a pretty window. What about the y values? Looks like the highest temperature is going to be around somewhere around 70, right? So I would probably go from either 0 to 100 or 45 to 75 or 30 to 80. You know, it's just whatever you want to do. You could. I just like to have a little bit of space above my max, but it doesn't matter. And then you want to find the maximum. Guys, when it says predict the high temperature for the day, is that the x or the y value? I have it said right here, but it's the y value. At what time is the x, right? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the video right there, and for however much time we have left, guys, I want you